Hi guys, and welcome back to PixelsPlays. This is episode 2 of my Stardew Valley playthrough, and yeah, I'm so happy of how the first episode turned out, and yeah, I'm glad that you're here to join me on my farming adventure. So to start off this episode, we obviously have Clint here talking to us, giving us our blueprint for our furnace, which will come in really handy when we start mining some more ore and being able to make copper, iron, gold, refined quartz bars. So yeah, really handy from Clint there. But you know, as always, this episode's going to contain multiple different things. Just going to check the weather for tomorrow, and you know, check our fortune for today to see whether we can go fishing or not, because the mine isn't currently open yet. So we are going to be doing a wood harvesting and sort of fishing and general maintenance sort of day for Wednesday the 3rd of spring. So heading into town, as always, picking up whatever items we may see along the way. Obviously, being 6:30 AM, there is absolutely no one about, so we are just going to mill around, do our thing, forage some daffodils, forage some can't remember the name of the other plant now, but forage some of those, and you know, maybe find a couple of leeks that will help towards the community bundle. And yeah, I think what we're going to start the day with is a little bit of fishing, because you know, it's really good for making money early game, you know, selling some fish, hopefully to Willie, but it all depends, because by the time I end up finishing the fishing, it's too late to go sell them. So you know, I've got to get better at my timekeeping, but you know, we live and we learn. So heading to my favourite fishing spot, we're going to see what we can catch. It's weird though, because for how lucky my fortune was today, there wasn't that many bites as quick as I wanted them to be. Obviously, I speed up the fishing, so it seems like I'm getting loads, but actually not. And what I'm going to do here is, because this is my favourite fishing spot, I'm just going to chop up some trees, enough trees to make myself a little chest that I can pop by my little fishing bay, so I'm able to store the fish there and sell them when I need to. I just hope Robin, Demetrius and Maru don't mind that I've nicked all the trees outside their house, but oh well. And as you can see, I have got no inventory room, so the 7 extra wood I've got, I'm just going to chuck away. We can make 7 wood pretty easily. And back to the fishing spot I go. Hopefully trying to, again, get the fish needed for the community bundle, but also to get some good quality fish that I can sell. So there we go, just dumping off a load of stuff in our chests, so we've got loads of inventory space that I can just happily fish away in, and you know, hopefully catch some nice high quality fish. I don't know what it is about fishing in video games, whether it was Minecraft or World of Warcraft or Stardew Valley. I love fishing in games. I find it so relaxing. I could literally just fish in a game, and I don't know why. And I love the technical ability needed to fish in Stardew Valley, having to, you know, wrestle with a fish. I think it's such a good system. So as you can see, I'm starting to get a bit low on energy, and I've still got loads of stuff that I need to get done in the day, so we're not going to fish for much longer, because obviously I need to still do some other little bits around my farm, and around Stardew Valley itself. So I am just going to take the fish back because I've realised that I need these for my community chest. So I'm going to try and take back as much as I can. Eat the radish just to give myself a bit of extra energy. Obviously not a lot, it only gives you plus 13, but you know what, it will do. And that way we can actually bring some of our plants with us, and we'll leave the sap because I don't really need it right this second. So we're going to take a quick look at the notice board. Leah wants a piece of seaweed, so I'll accept the quest. If I come across any, then great. Have a chat to Alex. Hey Alex. I'll play catch with you. Sure. Oh, and now he doesn't want to play. Rude. Obviously we want to interact with as many people in the village as possible. I'm going to give Abigail another flower. Because it's always good to try and build up the relationships, like I said, especially with the people that actually give you stuff. Yeah, so obviously Emily, I'm going to give her a flower as well because she will hopefully eventually send me gifts like wool, which will help with the community bundle. And I'll give one to Leah because I don't want her to be left out. Here's Shane. Rude as always. Go fuck yourself, Shane. And we're only 2 people away. And I've just seen Sebastian, but Harvey's blocking me in the bloody door. Move out the way, Harvey. Move out the way, Willie. There's Sebastian. And after Sebastian, we only need to meet one more person. Going to eat the cookie, giving myself a little bit more energy so that I can carry on through my day. We got quite lucky there with finding it in the garbage. I'm going to check the trash. Words elude me today, fellas and girls and everyone else, but no, yeah, going to check the trash cans around the blacksmith and by the Joja Mart just to make sure that there isn't any little goodies in there, even though I am currently full up. So yeah, I can't pick up that little bit of trash or that daffodil, but we don't want it. I was hoping I could pick it up, but I already had a silver star quality one in there, and different star qualities don't stack. So I love a rainy day in Stardew Valley because it means I don't have to water crops, which obviously saves me a lot of energy throughout the day. And it's already at 8 PM on the 3rd day. Also, interesting fact for those of you that are new, on the 3rd day of spring it always rains. So we're going to sell the fish that aren't going to be used in the community bundle, and keep the ones that we need. Obviously we caught a largemouth bass yesterday, so that's handy. And we've got 4 geodes that we can actually take to Clint to break open and give us some hopefully nice gems to put into the museum. And what we're going to do now is just do a bit of harvesting and a bit of farming. If you're wondering why I leave the logs as well, and don't cut up the logs, in the early game it wastes too much energy for very little reward. Plus having the trees grow back early game to get more wood isn't a bad thing either. So we leveled up on our fishing, which means we can now create bait when we buy our new rod, which probably won't be until we make a bit more money. But made a nice bit of gold from the fishing there. So hopefully we can go buy some more seeds, expand our farm, because the idea is to save up enough funds to buy a bunch of strawberry seeds at the egg festival on the 13th. So just going to make some more room because I already know that I've got enough money for seeds, so might as well expand the farm. And as always, doing the watering in the morning when it's a sunny day, because then you know what kind of energy you're left with and whether I'll need to buy some food from the saloon when it opens at midday, just to get me through the day. But yeah, do your watering first, do all your farming chores first, because one thing you don't want is to not be able to water your crops and to wake up the next day having missed a day of them growing, because if you miss a day then you miss dollar and we all love a bit of dollar. So off to Pierre's to buy some additional seeds. So gonna pick up some bean starters again for the community bundle, and some cauliflower, and I believe some parsnips and potatoes. I think we bought potatoes the other day actually. So yeah, check in on Abigail. She's busy at the moment, so we will not bother her today. And here we go, planting our bean starters. These ones are one of the few plants that you can't actually walk over, so you have to walk around them. So that's why I put them at the edge of my plot, so they're not right in the middle, and it makes it awkward trying to water the other stuff when needed. And I was meant to buy 6, but I bought 5. I wanted to fill out the whole right side of the plot. But now that bothers me. So just doing a little bit of inventory management, just to make sure we've got everything nice and organised, saving up for like our community bundles like we have been doing, because it's good to keep organised as you're going rather than having to do it once you've got so many items that you don't know where to place. So I try and do it as I go along, and I recommend that people do that, because otherwise it can get very what's the word, very confusing. So yeah, having a little chat with Hayley here. You know, having a chat with people every day does boost their friendship, so trying to talk to as many people you see, unless I'm actively trying to boost up friendships, I don't search people out. So for example, Abigail here, I went into the Pierre's shop to see if she was about, but her door's locked, and we have finished our quest for the introductions, which is brilliant. And it was Caroline that we hadn't spoken to, which is bizarre because I thought I had. So yeah, I thought it was the guy from the Adventurers Guild I needed to speak to. But we're going to pick up some extra seeds here, some extra parsnip seeds. The reason I'm buying so many parsnips, I know they're not the most profitable, is you do need 5 gold quality parsnips for the community bundle, which we will get into. So I like to buy a lot of parsnips in the first spring to try and just knock that off, because you need 5 quality parsnips, 5 quality melons, or 5 gold quality melons, 5 gold quality pumpkins, and I can't remember the 4th one, but there's another one that you need that's also, I think, grows in the fall. I think it might be corn. I can't remember. I'll have to, well, we'll see it when I get to it further in this playthrough. But yeah, now I'm just going around doing a bit of foraging, picking up as many items as I can. Have a quick chat with Marnie. She's going to be the one that sells us our chickens, which we're probably going to do in episode 3 is build our coop and build our silo so that we can have some lovely little aminals on the farm. I really do need to take a day to actually tidy up the area. I'm gonna check if nope, Demetrius hasn't started the mushrooms yet, which is fine. But yeah, I do need to take a day or an episode to just clean up everything, because it's really messy and it's hard to navigate sometimes around the farm. But you know, we move, we continue. See, I'm just putting stuff in like the watering can, stuff that I won't need right this second, because otherwise that's just extra inventory space that you are using up basically. I mean, I don't need one watering can when I'm out and about in the world. So I think I'm going to go do a bit of fishing again. It's very good and profitable in the early game to do some fishing, and I'm going to change up the spot. We're going to go by the lake. Say hello to Yaz. Wise kid. Like I said, I love fishing in video games. I don't know why. I just find it very therapeutic and relaxing. I thoroughly enjoy it. I like how Leah's just painting her pictures next to me whilst I'm trying to fish. But sadly, I'm all out of energy, so I'm gonna have to start heading back, because otherwise I'm gonna be all exhausted and lopsided. Yeah, I think in one of the next few episodes I'm gonna have to clean out this mess, because it's just so difficult to navigate. And because we are so exhausted, we are going to sleep for the night. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call that the end of episode 2. I know that I said that I was going to get to the mines today, but I think this is a good place to leave it off. It's going to be a shorter episode than the first episode, because the first episode's always big. Actually, yeah, the first episode's always big. And yeah, in the next episode we are going to definitely open up the community centre, and we're going to go to the mines. So for now, I've been Jay, this has been Pixels Plays. Have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Peace.